Hey guys, welcome to this month's Dayton ISD Technology JPED. This is Whitney Burr and I'm with the Dayton ISD Instructional Technology team. Today we're going to talk about a really neat tool called EDpuzzle. Hey, what is EDpuzzle? EDpuzzle is a video platform for teachers and students. It empowers teachers to make any video their lesson with really easy to use tools. What are some features about EDpuzzle? Well, you can find, upload, or create a video using YouTube, Crash Course, and much more. You can stop the video at different points and insert your questions, your audio, text, and links. You can share that lesson with a class and get your students registered by using a class code, or you can import from Google Classroom. You can review student participation and answers to your questions. And you can also grade open-ended questions. Okay, so let's get started. If you would open up a new browser and go to www.edpuzzle.com. Okay, so we're going to start by going to www.edpuzzle.com. And you have two choices to log in or sign up. So if you haven't signed up yet, at this time you may need to pause the video and go ahead and sign up. I'm going to go ahead and log in. And it's really neat because it gives you a choice. You can go in as a teacher or a student. I'm going to choose teacher. Again, you can log in by email and password, and I'm just going to click Google. Okay, let's look at the search feature. So within EDpuzzle's curriculum, you can search elementary, middle, and high school content. I'm going to search middle school. And let's say I'm a science teacher. And I'm going to select Earth Science. And I want to look for videos about the solar system. So these are all the videos that have already been recorded under EDpuzzle. You notice some icons on the videos. If there's a question mark, that means that someone has already inserted or embedded some questions to go along with that video. If you see the scissors, that means that that video has been edited. If you see a speaker or a microphone, that means that someone has included some audio to go along with that video. Alright, so let's preview the video about Mars. So I'm simply just going to click through. I can listen to the video. I can jump ahead and see what kind of questions someone has inserted in here. Okay, if I like the video, I can use it, meaning that I can go ahead and start editing it, or I can copy it and it's going to save straight to my content, and I can also share it. So in addition to searching through EDpuzzle, you can search other channels, YouTube, Khan Academy, Crash Course, and more. At this time, please pause the video and take a few minutes to search through EDpuzzle curriculum or the EDpuzzle channels for content related to what you teach. Once you select the video that you like, it will be stored in My Content. And remember, you can also share any videos with other colleagues. Once you have your videos stored in My Content, you are able to edit. So let's say I wanted to edit this video about rocks. I can assign it or share it, or I can go ahead and edit. So let's talk about the different features that you have in your editing process. You can crop the video so that you can show only the parts of the video that you would like. You can insert audio so that the students can hear your voice. You can also insert some audio notes, and you can ask questions to assess students' understanding. Okay, now we're ready to insert questions. Let's go back to my content and find the video that we are ready to edit. And I'm going to pick the water cycle. So right here in this spot, I'm going to click on the quiz to add a question. I click on the green question mark and I have some choices. I can add an open-ended question where the students would type their response. I can add a multiple choice question where the students have to choose the right answer. Or I can just type in a comment. All right, so for this question, I'm going to put in an open-ended response. And now you can see my question is in. At this time, please take a moment to pause the video, and I want you to go through your video that you have selected and practice cropping the video, inserting audio files, and adding different types of questions. Now that we have our video created, we are ready to add a class. So to add a class, you can see I already have second and first period created. I'm going to add another class by clicking the plus button. I'm going to create my third period class, and I'm going to select check. And then I can change my subject and my grade level. So after I've created my class, it's time to invite students. So I'm going to select the class that I would like, and I'm going to go over here to the blue and click Invite Students. Very similar to other programs, you can show them the code and they can join, or you can assign them and show them the link. You can also select the class and import all of your students from Google Classroom. Now that we've created the class and we've invited the students, we are ready to put in some assignments. Okay, so to add assignments, I'm going to go back to my content and select the video that I would like for my kids to do. I'm going to click Rocks for this assignment, and I'm going to click Assign. And then here you can see that I'm just going to choose the class. I can also stop it from skipping, or I can select a due date. Now let's look at what a student would see from their point of view. I'm going to go back to my second period class. I have already created an assignment. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. And I can watch as a student. I can allow skipping, which I'll show you that in a second, or I can delete this assignment. So let's go ahead and see what a student sees. So after the student logs in, they're going to click play, and they're going to have to go through and answer all of the questions.
Welcome to Storybook Nanny. Subscribe for more books read aloud. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. By Sins to back.
All right, so the teacher has created a multiple choice question, and I need to select the author. And I'm going to click Submit. If the student needs to rewatch the video, they can just go back to this.
Was an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. But it's only a fly. Oh my. She looked at the sky. I think I'll cry.
And the video pauses, and I have another question. What do you think the word gulp means? And submit. It's going to give me a score, and I can continue.
There was an old lady who swallowed a spider. That wiggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. On for the bye.
You can notice that as the student wants to progress to the next question, it is locked and it will not advance. The student has to watch the entire video.
How absurd! She swallowed a bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. She'll leave us high and dry. There was an old lady who swallowed a cat. Imagine that! She swallowed a cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly.
Okay, now we have an open-ended question. Why did the little old lady swallow the bird? And I'm going to continue.
I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. But hope it's a lie. There was an old lady who swallowed a dog. Bow wow. She went whole hog to swallow the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There's a tear in my eye.
Another open-ended question. You can rewatch or submit and continue. Again, you cannot forward ahead if you have this set.
Swallowed a cow. I don't know how she swallowed the cow. She swallowed the cow to catch the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I'd rather have ham on rye, and she had a dog on the sly. She did it in one try. There was an old lady who swallowed a horse. She died. Of course. I'm filled with remorse.
Okay, so here the teacher has decided just to add a comment, just to let the kids know what remorse is and to give an example.
It was the last course. It is such a loss. She had no time to floss. She missed out on the sauce. They'll miss her dearly. Even the artist is crying. Moral: never swallow a horse. Here lies an old lady.
And my final question, what was your favorite part of the story? And submit. And that's from the student's point of view. Now let's go back to my content, back to my classes, and let's look at the progress. Okay, now we're ready to look at the progress. So I'm going to make sure I'm in the correct class and then looking at the correct assignment. I'm going to click progress. I can see right here that I need to grade 3 responses. I haven't graded them yet, so I'm going to click on those. And I'm going to see the open-ended responses that the student has typed. I can either mark it correct or incorrect, and I can change the value. So all of these, pretty sure were correct. All right, I'm going to go back. And now I can see that I made a 100. You can also click on the word questions, which, which lets you see how many questions we were successful on. You can also export to get a grade. Okay, we have finished the EDpuzzle session for our JPED this month. Please make sure and complete the questions in Eduphoria to receive full credit, and let your Dayton ISD instructional technologist know what you think about EDpuzzle and if you have any questions. Have a great day!